I love, like, when you post on Instagram and for, like, anyone's birthday and, like, if someone else is in the picture, you just X them out. But your Women's History Month post was silly.
And
Was silly.
my whole thing with International Women's Day being on Sunday, March 8th, is the fact that if you have an XY chromosome, it ain't about you. I don't care
Oh,
if you're George
period.
Kittle and you've won Super Bowls, get the X. I don't care if you're Michael Grady and D Wade, who are two of my favorite teammates ever, get the X. I don't care if you're my dogs, Ace and Splash.
That was so funny.
I don't care if you're my sons. I don't care if you're Hall of Famers and won dunk contest by sticking your arm in the rim. I don't care. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Post Moves. We missed you last week a lot. We were on paid leave, but I'm Candace Parker here with my co-host. Some call her AB. I call her Aliyah Boston.
That's me. Welcome back. I just want to say that now it's okay that we're both on paid leave, but when I was on paid leave by myself, it was a problem.
Yeah, because like
That's just I just want to have
we're
that
a
in there.
team.
I just wanted to
So
have that in there.
technically, I get one more week. I get another additional week. That's all I'm saying. Hey, post ups, follow us at Post Moves Show on all socials.
And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes drop every Wednesday.
I was waiting to cough, but that's a great transition because I've been sick. I've been sick, man.
You okay? You okay? You feeling all right?
I kind of sound like Vera DeMilo, and I did on my broadcast. So I was working, I pulled a 8-work day and 10 nights. And so I was in Houston, Atlanta, Los Angeles. Not Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, but Houston, Atlanta, Los Angeles. And when I tell you, yeah, I like felt it sneaking up on me. Like I feel like everybody's getting sick. And I got my oregano oil. I did all my like steam, and that was like, nope.
But it's funny though, because like no matter how much you try to like avoid it, once it starts, it starts.
I mean, you would think by this time, I mean, like we have like robots, like we would be able to like not have a cold. Do you know what I mean?
But it's impossible. It's impossible.
Is it?
No, it is. Also, I'm kind of very impressed. Can you show me how to do a button like that?
Oh, yeah.
I can't get the button at the top, like at the top of my head, the middle of my head, anywhere.
Really? So it's
low.
the key is 2 hair holders. So the key is 2 hair holders. You don't double up. You just single up, and you just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta
loop it all the way through. I got you. And I got your baby hairs. So I got all of that. But I do want to say that it is bad if you're sick and your whole job is to talk, because I sounded very Vera DeMilo. I know you probably don't know who that is, but that's in Living Color. It was, oh my gosh, Jim Carrey's role. It was the funniest role, but that's what I sounded like on the broadcast. And so shout out to Amazon and Turner for bearing with me as I was talking like this.
Girl,
like
you playing around. You're
Kevin Durant.
Kevin
Durant got the ball. That's how I sounded. But really, like, as you go, your voice kind of sounds a little like low key. I kind of like it.
it's fire, right?
When you got that little raspy, like,
yes,
whispers in the dark. Like, it made me like want to call somebody on the phone and just talk to them.
And just
you know
talk,
what I mean?
right?
Like, hey, girl, what's up?
Girl.
That type of voice.
So
but
funny.
Speaking of hey, girl, what's up? It's Women's History Month.
Yay! You know, I've made everyone tell me like Happy Women's History Month. I want you to know that like anytime I walk past a man specifically, if they do anything of inconvenience, I'm like, it's Women's History Month. Like, this is kind of unacceptable. And you just have to do that for the entire month because like, why not?
Well, we only get these 2 months, really. Black women especially. So it's like we got to really get in where we fit in. February was short 28. Some years, every 4 years, we get 29 days. And then March, it's like, Yeah, pay your
Yeah, you can get
respects because
it.
we're gonna go back to April where
It's over. It's over
it's
for
a
you.
man's world. That's what we're
Let me
gonna
tell
do.
you though, I love like when you post on Instagram and for like anyone's birthday and like if someone else is in the picture, you just X them out. But your Women's History Month post was silly.
And
Was silly.
my whole thing with International Women's Day being on Sunday, March 8th, is the fact that if you have an XY chromosome, it ain't about you. I don't care
Oh,
if you're George
period.
Kittle and you've won Super Bowls, get the X. I don't care if you're Michael Grady and D Wade, who are two of my favorite teammates ever, get the X. I don't care if you're my dogs, Ace and Splash.
That was so funny.
I don't care if you're my sons. I don't care if you're Hall of Famers and won dunk contest by sticking your arm in the rim. I don't care. Presidents get it. Hall of Famers get it. Magic, you got it. Everybody. So I really have a great time. And I have people that come up to me in the airport and are like, ooh, March 8th
That
is coming up.
No, that's literally funny. And I know like it's funny that because men like they get every other month. But I have a question because you don't really care about that. But did you see the notification? How much do you care that Colston Loveland is getting traded to the Eagles? Did you see that? For
That's not
Dallas Goddard? Did
that's
you see
not
that?
true.
Yes, it is
That's
true.
not when did
Did you
that
not see
happen?
that?
When did that happen?
Literally like 7 minutes ago. Are you kidding?
No, it didn't.
No, yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yo, literally, yes, it did.
No, it didn't. There's no way.
Do you need a second?
You're
Do you need a
lying.
second to
I
regroup?
have to no. This is like a bad joke you guys are playing.
Do you need to regroup? Are you looking?
Wait. No, that's not
Ye
news.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I'm looking at there's no this you're full of full of you're
Did
full
your
of
heart drop for a
my heart.
moment?
I was like, there's no way we would trade it to the Eagles. And I know Zach
Did
is
you
up to this. He's
did
a
your did you
sorry. You're gonna have to bleep out all this. I was like, no. But the crazy thing is my heart dropped because I pulled up, I Googled him and then it said saddened by news. And I was like, oh, but he's talking about DJ Moore. So I was like, there's no way we traded Colson Loveland on a
I just
freaking
wasn't sure if
rookie
you saw
deal.
that. I just wasn't sure if you
Nah,
saw that.
I for a second, you might have got me. It's not April Fools. So I'm gonna knock you and Zach out.
I
But
just
that was you almost got me. I really did almost I okay, well, okay, let the games begin.
like,
That's all I'll say. Let the
like
games begin. All right, Aliyah, you back on your funny okay. Uh LA Marathon was also on Sunday.
did you see that they were able to get medals before they finished? At mile 18, actually. And personally, I would take my medal. But getting to mile 18 in itself is a
Well,
lot.
first of all, you should get a medal if you run 18 miles. I met a guy yesterday that was about to embark on 100K. And I stopped listening when he said 15
Well,
hours
why
to
would he
run.
say that?
I was like, we're in completely different universes. Like, I just don't think we should have a conversation anymore when he said that. But I do believe that you should get a medal for participating in that because anybody that would want to put themselves through, because the training to even be able to run that
Yeah,
deserves a medal. So,
I'm with
although
it.
I'm against participation medals, especially for my children, I am for trophies for, you know,
I'm
because the
with it, though.
organizer came up with the decision due to the high temperatures because it was 93 degrees in LA yesterday.
I didn't even
So,
care if I signed up for it, I wasn't running that.
but the marathon is 26.2 miles and
Whew.
they gave you a medal if you ran 18 miles, which is just under 70% of the course. So anytime 18 miles is still 70%.
That's literally OD, I'm sorry. That's too much. That's too much. It's never that serious. But I love that for runners, and, like, we talked about it before, that runner's high, like, I just don't get it. I genuinely get a runner's low, like, seriously, like, it is nasty work. It's
Well, have
not
you ever tried to run a 5-minute average mile?
I would never do that, though.
Because Nathan Martin, a 36-year-old high school cross country coach from Jackson, Michigan, He won by 0.01 seconds, which is the closest finish in race history. And he finished the race with a time of 2 hours and 11 minutes and 16.5 seconds. That's an average of 5 minutes and 1 second average per mile, which if we went out and ran 1 mile, I
I promise
guarantee we are not running a
I
5-minute
promise you
mile.
it's not 5 minutes. Like, it's not gonna be 5 minutes, and that's something that I understand and I accept, so I just move on, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think my mile time would be for not running a mile and just deciding to go run a mile?
I feel like you'd be like 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
Right now? You're out
Yeah.
of your mind.
I no, I
No
trust you.
way.
No, I trust you.
7 minutes? Do you know on the treadmill when I do, like, my pace? So I'm into, like, my Japanese walk, my, like, incline. So I do my 12.5% incline. I increase every 5 minutes, so I get to 15% incline, which is actually a pretty big incline. I walk my little 3.5, right? So I'd be on there walking like this, and that pace ends up being, like, 17 minutes. There is no way in hell I would run 10 minutes faster for the mile. No
No, you
way.
would. No, you would.
No way.
I'm not budging though,
I
so
really love the fact that you think that.
like, I'm not budging. I have complete faith that you can do that.
Now, am I running under a 10-minute mile? 100%. Like,
So, basically 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
no way. What do you think your mile time would be?
I actually don't wanna know. I
No, but guesstimate.
genuinely
Like, what would your mile time be right now?
I mean, considering I don't really like running like that,
It's not about
honestly, it
like it.
depends. No. Honestly, it depends on, like, the path. Like, if it's, like, a big circle,
Dude, a track.
I'm
A track.
I don't wanna do a track. Let's do, like, a neighborhood. I think I can probably get it done in probably about 7 minutes. That's a good thing. I'm not running anything faster
So
than
you
that.
think I'm gonna run 15 seconds slower?
I was
Having
trying
not
to be
played
nice.
basketball in
I was
3
trying
years.
to be nice. But I give myself, like, 7 minutes. I'd really have to be good pacing. But I can't I don't really like the track. I need, like, a neighborhood. Like, let me look at the trees. Like, let's really motivate ourselves. But if I'm just looking at a circle, yeah, you're not catching me. Seriously. I'm
Okay,
bored.
I'm gonna start going on my like grind to figure out what my mile time is. I might put it on the treadmill. I might do a little faster Japanese walk. Um, hey, so life comes at you fast. I took my daughter on an official visit this past weekend.
Oh my gosh, how
Yep.
do you feel?
Well, first I feel very old because
Wait, that's
I
crazy.
but here's the thing. It's funny because life is full circle. I remember going on my official visit and how excited I was and like, stay in the dorm with the girls, wink wink. You knew what you kind of like were gonna do in high school. They were supposed to take you out and like do stuff,
Can
whatever.
turn up. Yep.
Layla, they give her an option. They're like, "Do you want to stay at the hotel with your parents or do you want to stay at the dorm?" And of course, quickly she answers, "Stay at the dorm." And I look at her, and in my head, I'm looking at this little girl that I brought home from the hospital, and I was like, she's wearing like a cutoff t-shirt with her belly showing.
Period queen.
And I'm just looking at her like, man, she's about to go out in college.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, it's nuts. But we loved it. They showed us an amazing time. Layla wants to play volleyball in college. She had great questions.
Did you have a bunch of questions?
I had a bunch of questions, but I'm more of the parent that like wants to sit back and kind of observe.
So that's like
And
my dad. So my dad on our visits, he was just like sitting down chilling and then he'll debrief after. But my mom, she brought her little notebook
oh,
and
sure.
she was sitting there, question checked, and that's how she went. That's funny.
And then I'm always a big believer in asking the girl on the team that's like the one that doesn't ever play,
one that doesn't
like what
play,
their
yeah.
experience is like.
Yeah.
Because
It's always
yes,
different.
like the number one person, you don't know, what's going on. Top 5, you're definitely treated great. And then I just need that like down the bench.
Yeah, it was
to
actually
ask.
kinda crazy. People would, like, come on a visit or, like, even people ask me about South Carolina, and I'd be like, "Listen, I had a great time." I don't like, it's hard asking me when, like, my transition was, like, pretty smooth from college to, like, I'd be like, "You could ask someone else too that kinda had to wait a little bit, then play," because it's always different. It's always different,
It's
and you
always
never know how
different,
everyone's transition's gonna be, yeah.
but it's also different when you're in this role because as a kid, it was just like, kinda like, "Mom," like, "Dad, I know," whatever, and now it's just I'm looking at my daughter,
Yeah,
and
and she's
it's
on official visits.
crazy. In a college, like, thank God she wants to stay close to home because I don't know what I would do. But, yeah, that was our weekends. But speaking of our weeks, we're doing something new. We're starting our fresh take of the week presented by Wendy's. Get yourself a $4 Biggie Bites, $6 Biggie Bag, or an $8 Biggie Bundle
Mm,
now at Wendy's. Is right. Do you
okay,
know what was
okay.
not Do you know what was not
Please tell me.
Sunday morning for daylight savings times.
That was silly. That was
Daylight savings time. Like, okay, I love fall back. That is my favorite thing,
Mm,
except with kids because the kids don't know it falls back and they just get up at the same time. But daylight savings time, I I'm like every year I wake up and I'm like, did we do it? Did we save the daylight? Because why can't we just have daylight all year round? Why does it have to be just why can't
like,
this just
yeah.
be the time that why do we have to get darker earlier? It doesn't
It's
make sense.
crazy though, because I literally woke up and felt tired. Like, I literally felt like I lost 15 hours of sleep. I don't know. It just wasn't right.
And it was blasphemy because it was on International Women's Day. It was so fitting. It was just like women can never sleep. And
Can't
then
we
on this day, you're like, oh, we're gonna
you're
do
actually
daylight
gonna get
savings time
less.
too. The only thing that would have made it worse if it's like Mother's Day too. It would have been Mother's Day, International Women's Day, and daylight savings time. Uh I mean, I'll be honest, it is an extended amount of time to walk my dog. I do like sunsets at 7 PM. They're amazing. But I just don't understand, like, farmers make up how much of what we do in the world. Why are we still doing this?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'll just say that. I am not a fan. I love my sleep because now I feel like I have to double up on my naps. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I've lost the time.
But also, why do we do it on weekends? Can we do it on Monday? Like, somebody had a great idea. I was looking on the internet. They were like, "Hey, why don't we do daylight savings time at 9 AM moving to 11 or like 10 going to 11, where it's
Mm,
like you skip right to lunch
yeah.
and
But instead it's 1 a.m. and then it's 3,
and then we
and
lose
then
an hour on the weekend. Like, why can't we make it at least digestible where it's during the week? Why do we have
yeah,
to get rid of it on the weekend?
'cause they're silly. 'Cause they're silly.
Okay. I've said my piece. Everybody said their piece. Go out, vote. Let's get rid of this thing. Let's get rid of daylight savings time. Okay, wait. Have you noticed everybody's suddenly in stripes and linen? What is happening?
Yes, that's the classic coastal vibe. Clean, calm, put together, but still effortless.
Oh, okay. Way to put me on. Classic coastal. Okay, I feel like you think you invented that.
Well, duh. I am from the Virgin Islands. Coastal isn't a trend for me, okay? It's a lifestyle.
Okay, island girl. Well, I'm repping the West Coast version.
I mean, West Coast is cute and all, but classic coastal is just different. Lightweight linen, breathable fabric, easy layers, you know the vibe.
See, in LA, we call that I just left the beach, but I still have a meeting.
Exactly. Keeping it light and breezy. I'm telling you, classic coastal is in this spring.
Okay, so basically, West Coast ease meets island confidence. I like that.
Yes, you got it. It's that vacation mindset, even if you're just running errands. And the best part, you can find it all at Macy's. Shop in store or at Macy's.com.
Wendy's really outdid themselves with these new biggie deals. At $4, $6, and $8, the new biggie deals are bigger and biggier than ever.
I know what you're thinking. How could the biggie get even bigger and better? These new biggie deals are perfect because you get to choose between the $4 biggie bites, the $6 biggie bag, or the $8 biggie bundle.
And if you're feeling something snacky, you can get that $4 biggie bites with a JBC and a 4-piece nugget.
Feeling something medium? Get yourself a $6 biggie bag with JBC, 4-piece nuggets, a small soft drink, and a junior fry.
If you want to go full biggie, You can get the $8 Biggie Bundle with your choice of 2 sandwiches, a small soft drink, and a junior fry.
The choice is yours. For a pretty biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participations may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
These days, it's easy to sit back and just let life happen. You get comfortable and suddenly you're just moving on autopilot.
But drivers aren't like everyone else. They see and do things differently.
They live life by their own rules, and they certainly don't follow the crowd.
That's why this is a reminder for me, from Volkswagen, and from drivers everywhere to actually take control.
Make the most of every day. Take your own path.
Grab the wheel. Get in the driver's seat of your own life.
Because honestly, what are you waiting for?
Head over to VW.com and see what's waiting for you.
All right, it's time for what we want to talk about. We got lots to recap here since we were off last week. And let's start with Unrivaled.
No.
Let's start with
somewhere
let's start with Unrivaled. Aliyah, you
You
were
Broadway, man.
greatly missed. Obviously, you left the last regular season game versus the Rose, where the Rose won 72-60. No, you all run 72-68. I was covering that game and I saw the play, which was a little weird, but I didn't really think much of it. You were then ruled out for the rest of the Unrivaled season. And with Dana Evans ruled out, Isaiah James and Michaela Timpson were assigned to the fandom. I don't know how much you want to get into it, but could you kind of take us through maybe that last regular season game?
Yeah, I mean, it was just so lower leg injury, but like during the Rose game, it wasn't like a specific play that happened. It was just like the feeling that I had. And honestly, I felt too like I was like 15 steps behind everything that was going on. Like I literally just felt like I was like moving so slow. And so I was like battling obviously something in my lower leg. And I was like, you know what? I'm not helping. I'm really not helping the team. Everything's not really feeling great. But my girls handled it. They slayed. We finished and we won that game. I'm just so sad about playoffs. I was so sad, Candace. Heart been broke so many
Well, you
times.
all finished the regular season first place with 11-3 record. And obviously, the Unrivaled awards came out for regular season. Second team, Brittany Sykes, Aliyah Boston, Alicia Gray. First team, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Paige Beckers. Phantom well represented, being the
Anna,
number one
baby.
squad
Yes.
in the league. I mean, you all had an amazing season. You didn't lose with you in the lineup in the month of February.
Turn the flow up. Eh.
Yeah, it's unbelievable what you guys were able to do. You guys were having a great connection. Obviously, we'll get to the playoffs later, but what is your feeling just in terms of regular season with your squad? Obviously, taking playoffs out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of fun. This was like truly so much fun. We literally just got along so well off the court. So when we got on the court, we were just hooping and we just played together. Like I literally had the most fun. I love that group, that group of women. Like we were just, it was just so good. And then we're competitors, so like we step out on that floor and like everything changes and we're ready to hoop and we're ready to win. So that was so much fun.
And I also think just in terms of your post depth in the playoffs, it hurt. I mean,
Hmm.
you and Kiki had a great thing going. When you would hack, she would come in and
What?
she would kind of
What? What? Hold on.
when you
No,
would
hold on.
hack,
I
she
think
would
no. I
come
think
in. She would
are these working? Literally,
No,
I
they're
think
working.
I
I'm
need a new
saying when
pair. No,
you would
genuinely,
foul.
I actually only found out at one game.
Yeah, but you got in foul trouble in a couple. So when you would foul, she would come in, but then,
Hmm.
no, but in all seriousness, Aliyah, you had an amazing season. I think this 3-on-3 experience added to your game.
Yeah.
I think it really added to your game. It put the ball in your hand. It put on display what you're capable of in terms of guarding different multiple positions. You were defensive player of the year as well. Your coach,
Yes.
Renika Hodges, was coach of the year. You averaged 18.9 points per game, 9.7 rebounds, 2.1 blocks. Chelsea Gray, shout out to Chelsea, was MVP of the league with 24 points, 6.1 assists. I mean, listen, you had yourself a year. Is there anything before we get to the playoffs? that you felt like 3-on-3 helped put on display in your game of what you've been working on?
I think just being able to stretch the floor. Like, I've been working on it, but just being able to see the ball go through the net in that aspect, I think was really great so that when we get back to 5-on-5, being able to find it through that. So, and just have the confidence to do it.
Okay, well, I saw on full display you with dribble handoffs last year. I think you were in it more in hitting KP
Mhm.
backdoor, of dribbling at, rolling, figuring out where your pocket passes are versus where your pop. You were confident in your three. I mean, you guarded and were able to switch on smaller opponents and be able to stay in front. Yeah, I was really, really impressed. So
Thank you.
good work. Okay. Let's get to the unrivaled playoffs. Phantom and Mist, who finished top two, had buys. So the first round was Vinyl versus the number 3 Laces. Vinyl were number 6. They squeaked into the playoffs. Uh Doing that game, Vinyl came out and Ryan Howard
She
put
was
on
feeling
an
it.
absolute show in the third
She was
quarter.
feeling it.
And
I
if you don't
mean,
know, the third quarter is the most important quarter,
mm,
honestly. But she was feeling it. I mean, anything she threw up.
was going in, it was crazy. She was hitting some runners, she was hit I was like then also sometimes to the laces, they went under some of them screens. I was like, "I'm sorry." There's one thing you don't do when it comes to Ryan, and that's go under screen. You need her to make 2s all night because when them 3s start going in, there's nothing you can do. There's
And
genuinely nothing you can do.
no offense, because I think the Laces have depth. They played
100%.
so many people during, obviously Jordan Canada was coming back. She was healthy. Maddie Sechrist was on. She was healthy, but she was playing like whatever. Why did they keep that lineup in as long as they kept it in? Ryan Howard was playing against the second unit with the Laces, and I was like, so are we gonna put Alyssa
And
in? Are we gonna
and she
put
was just
Jackie
frying.
in? Are we gonna put Brittany Sykes in? Like, what? I think they're great. Don't get me wrong, but all three at the same time, that
It was just
was
hard because Ryan was really feeling it, and there was nothing stopping her. Like,
yes,
nothing.
but she was feeling it in the third quarter, and that unit played for like 3 or 4 minutes. Like, it was an extended period of time where we were in the studio like, "So, are we gonna get some of the other players back in?" Obviously, Jackie Young didn't have a Jackie Young game. Vinyl kicked ass. Let's just
They
get to
did.
it. They won. Breeze took on the Rose in the first round. Breeze whooped that ass. Paige Beckers came out immediately, got an and one, and
Yep.
then that was
They
that.
were on a
Like,
roll. They were
Cameron
on a roll.
Brink was blocking everything. The Rose just couldn't get going. Chelsea Gray couldn't get going. Yeah, like Ka didn't look like herself. So it was Breeze. You got to give it up to the youngins.
Yep.
They were able to come away with the victory. And then the second round was in Brooklyn. Stage was set. Can you talk about the atmosphere?
The atmosphere was crazy. It was so fire. Like, I love playing in New York during the season, but the fans, they really showed up and they were loud. Like, it was too good. It was really, really good. Issa Rae was in the crowd. Let me tell you, we saw her on the, Jumbotron, and we were all like, "Ooh, yes." I literally tried to chase her down, but she was slick. She was slick. She was in and out in between them quarters, in between halftime. She was slick. I give it to her, but that was fun.
Yeah, well, Issa Rae was among others. Obviously, we had Ted Lasso there. Jason is a huge women's basketball fan. Ashton Kutcher, AZ Fudd, Alex Morgan, and her little girl, and Sue Bird, aka
Wanda
Wanda Sykes. Yo,
That was genuinely so funny because they play.
that was actually really it was really funny when they showed that. And then Stu was smiling at the camera, waving. That was pretty good. And Brooklyn did not disappoint as number 1 Phantom held off the Vinyl. KP was on another level.
KP was on a heater from the jump.
Her
I mean,
step back versus Erica Wheeler, there was
ooh,
nothing else Erica could have done.
nothing. She was in her space too.
And KP finished with 31, 6, and 5. She set the tone, hit the 6-game winner. It was a foul, and it should have ended on a free throw. I give it to the refs because nobody wants it to end on a free throw.
Oh, but no.
I know.
Oh,
I
because
know. I know.
oh,
I'm not the refs,
No, I
listen.
know, but I'm just saying it shouldn't end on a free throw.
But then
Like, are
what do
we
you do? How do
joking?
you keep people from, like, killing people's
Well,
heads?
not to rehash anything, but in the championship game, you should just given us the ball. Just keep the charge as a call, and we go down.
Yeah, I
Like
was kind of for, the charge. I thought that
like,
yeah, but that's not how it ended up. We got ahead of ourselves, Aliyah. We got ahead of ourselves. Okay,
my bad,
so
my bad.
Phantom defeated the Vinyl, and then second, Miss took on the Breeze. Miss decided to only play the second quarter on. They took the first quarter completely off.
Yeah, that was actually
They
crazy
got
work.
down 16-2. It was wild. Honestly, Breeze came out, everything was
Hot.
going. Cameron Brink was blocking Stewie like nobody's business. Stewie picked up 3 fouls.
I was like, "That's crazy." I was like,
But
"They're
then
about to
guess
foul
what?
out Stu York in New
But then
York, you're
guess what?
joking."
But
Yep,
then guess what?
turn it around, yep.
Experience is a mother because when the Breeze cut the lead, I think it was to 6 at half. I was like, they have a
So it
chance.
was crazy. So we were sitting behind the missed bench, and obviously they were down big. And I was like, if they can get this game to 6, it'll be a different story. So like Tiffany Hayes and Erica is sitting next to me, and all of a sudden they start scoring, and they're like, "Dang, you might have been right." And then it was 6 at halftime, and I was like, it's a different game now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because you have a little bit more pressure if you're the Breeze, and I thought that they kinda overcame it when they went up by 10 in the 3rd,
Hmm.
but then Stewie and Enrique were like, "Hold up, wait a
Hold
minute."
on.
Stewie just, like, on both ends of the floor, it just showed her ability to be a winner in making those plays. Obviously, Enrique in March is ridiculous, as we've seen in the past. She knocked down a game winner on her birthday, for the Miss to take over and to beat the Breeze. I think the Breeze were shocked at the end.
Yeah, that was
They were
crazy.
blown away, but it set the stage for the finals back in Miami. Number 1 Phantom versus number 2 Miss. It's what the people wanted to see. They were the only 2 teams that didn't make the playoffs, so a little bit of a redemption in that. And from the get-go, it was literally star versus star. KP came out, had 18 first quarter points.
That
Didn't
was
really
nasty.
understand why Renika took her out, but hey, she took her out. That was the only thing that kind of stopped her from scoring in the first quarter was Renika taking her out. I understand she gets a little tired, but KP is one of the people that's in the best shape ever. I would have just rode her until but yeah, she came out and then that's kind of when things shifted. It was Stewie just being established in that 3rd quarter. They went pick and roll. There was nothing that you all could do. Kiki picked up her, what, 4th foul?
Mhm.
I believe early in that 3rd quarter, you guys tried to go small with
And then they
Natasha,
just went big, and there
and
was
they just
nothing
went
we could
big,
do.
and they just put KP on
All
Stewie in
ball
every
screens,
pick
and
and
they threw the
roll,
ball like this. They just threw the
threw
they
the ball
just threw
up.
it up, and there's nothing we could
Can
do
I
about
just
it.
okay, can I just ask a question?
Sure.
So were there talks about putting Kiki back in earlier, or was
Hmm,
like
hmm, hmm,
what?
hmm, hmm, hmm.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So the Miss won 80-74 on
Off a
a
free
free
throw.
throw. That was like a block charge
Like, come on.
call. In a regular situation, was it a block? Probably.
But that's not the
But
point.
in a game-winning situation,
Like,
I
you
hate
don't
changing the
call that in a
call.
championship game. Like, just keep the call.
Stewie had 32 points. KP had 40. Aliyah and the Phantom came up short. Obviously, the team missed you tremendously, but I think overall, you all being able to still get to where you were at, obviously, given the contributions you had all year, it says a lot about the squad you guys have. So, congratulations. I know we're not congratulating second
Yeah, because we
because I
just talked
know
about participation trophies. We don't even do that
I
here.
know if you ain't first, you last.
Like, basically.
But if there were moral victories, I think this is one of them. So,
Mm.
congratulations to Stewie and the Mist. Doing a great job.
Woohoo.
Yeah, doing a great job. Getting it done. Man,
I just
Aliyah.
can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I'm literally in awe.
Okay, you know what else I can't believe?
What?
how on point Kelsey Plum,
Actually, let's
her
just not.
impression of
No, it's
you.
actually
We should
not.
definitely watch it. Let's watch
Because
it.
genuinely, this is why I literally get bullied. I hope you know that.
Just let me know when you're
Because
ready.
she's so dramatic. Because she knows that's not even true.
Oh,
Like, what? But also, I want you to look at the...
You're gonna literally, you're the reason, honestly, you're going into the reason.
not her missing the layup though.
It's
You
like
don't
she's
miss the
so
layup.
trifling.
Elbow anyone this season.
Thank you. I literally haven't elbowed anyone. I had a clean season. Thank you. It's always crazy, though, this whole elbow conversation, because number one, when I feel like I'm allowed to move in such, like, my space, that's none of my business. Really and truly, it's none of my business. Now, there have been times where it could have gotten a little bit higher, but also sometimes too, it's like, that's really not even my intention. Like, I'm keeping it here in my space. Like, if you are the height of where my elbow is located, that's crazy. Like, let me go on into this. I remember one time we were playing in Seattle, and who was it? Maybe Lexi. I did a spin move, and she fell to the ground. I mean, you would have thought I done knocked her out completely with my elbow, done gave her concussion, whatever. She's on the floor. You can't get up, right? So I pick up my second foul. It's you drinking your coffee as I'm going on my rant. So then I go to the ref and I'm like, "Excuse me, sir, that was not a foul. Like, that is complete BS." And he's like, "No, that was elbow." I said, "You know what? I want you to do me a favor. Help me help you. I want you to go look at it at halftime and tell me that I elbowed her in the face and that's why she was on the floor." He goes, "Sure, no problem." Comes back to me at halftime. He goes, "Yeah, you did not elbow her." Thank you. Just because someone falls and they're dramatic does not mean they caught an elbow. Seriously. And then also, how about we talk about the measurement? It is not my fault that you are shorter. That's none of my business. It's really no. It has nothing to do with me. Genuinely.
Dang, we
Ge-
switching accents.
like, like I just don't get it.
I love
just
how you
don't.
give
I
one
just don't
instance of
get
somebody
it.
flopping on an elbow, and you don't
Because
give
it's
any other
ridiculous.
instance.
No, there isn't any.
Someone getting knocked
No,
in
there
the head.
literally isn't any. So
Because I have been the beneficiary of getting elbowed right in the like midsection
but that's all
region.
legal, no?
Yo, if you chicken wing me in the midsection, are you kidding me?
That's literally legal, right?
Nah, bruh. Can't do that.
Since when?
Since that's why you lead the world in fouls. It's because
But even those weren't
because
even
you
what
think
I
that's
got.
okay.
No, I don't. It's literally just a quick spin. Like, it's just your positioning. You happen to be in the wrong spot.
Okay, I could argue about this all day. USA women's national team are making their 2026 debut at the FIBA Women's World Cup qualifying tournament in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Period.
You see how I rolled my R on
Yeah,
that
that was
one?
really good.
Roster is Paige Beckers, Caitlin Clark, Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray, Dearica Hamby, Ryan Howard, Kiki
Slay
Griffin,
Queens.
Kelsey Plum, Angel Reese, Jackie Young, Monique Billings, Ray Burrell. Obviously, huge bummer you're not there.
I know.
But a lot of people are asking to watch. So TNT acquired the rights. Awesome to see that it's in demand. First game is on Wednesday, March 11th versus
Yes.
Senegal. And they're also scheduled to play Puerto Rico, Italy, New Zealand, and Spain.
Slay Queens. I'm so sad I'm not in Puerto Rico. I hope you know I bought like bathing suits and everything. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think USA
gonna slay.
basketball is going to run the table, obviously. These type of
They should.
games usually you're winning by, let's see, first score 120 to 50. What
And
would you
that's
say?
crazy because that's really how it is. Like, you look at the score and they won by 42.
That's about how it is with that amount of talent. And that's missing Nafisa Collier, you,
Stewie,
Breanna,
Asia.
Stewart, Asia. Like, it's just like USA could get gold, silver, and bronze. It's unbelievable. We are going to provide a CBA update, which is while we're recording, we're hoping they're meeting and doing something. Hopefully we have answers, but a meeting between the WNBA and the WNBPA is probably right now. Don't
Yep.
understand why it's not like at 8 a.m. on Eastern time if there's that much urgency, but all right, 4 p.m. it is. Both sides have exchanged proposals in recent days, but those details have not been made public. Seems to be two major sticking points. Players want league-funded housing to stay, where the league appears unwilling to go beyond a 15% rev share. The last public info we got from about a week ago was that the WNBA's
Oh, probably not the time.
probably not the time to joke, considering we're talking about whether you guys are going to have a season or not.
Sorry.
WNBA's latest CBA offer made changes to rookie contracts and the salary cap. Salary cap would be $5.75 million, increased from $1.5 million last year. And this would grow up to 8.5 by the 6th year of the deal. Other different points, average salaries increasing from 120 to 540 in the first year. Wow. Considering I think I made like $1 million from the WNBA my entire career, which is wild. WNBA latest proposal also allows players on rookie contracts who are first or second team all league to become eligible to sign a max contract in their 4th year, which Caitlin would be 2027, Paige in 2028, and Aliyah would be eligible this year because you are second team. You made second team.
Yep.
High five. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
More money.
sweetheart.
Yes, more money, more problems. Okay. WNBA said a deal needed to be agreed on by March 10th or the season would face delays. The deadline is here. I think we can still get everything done to not lose games with a little bit of urgency, but yeah, we shall see.
Yeah. No, we will see. Can't wait.
Okay.
So excited.
Hey, so I always love the internet because, obviously somebody comes up with something, they do it, everybody else does it. There were some posts that went viral on Twitter about imagine if NBA coaches had to wear their team's uniform. And it was kind of like MLB, how the managers wear the whole full,
Yeah.
baseball uniform. And Steve Kerr in a Golden State
actually
Warrior.
Crazy.
I wish the coaches did this one game. Like April 1st, just come out.
And just wear
Doc
the
Rivers
jerseys.
wearing a Bucks jersey. It's crazy, if that were the case. Now, we really should do that with WNBA because I think Stephanie White would actually be all right, but there are some coaches that it would not work. All right, so our producers wanted to see how this would look for the WNBA. We haven't seen these yet, but let's take a look at Stephanie White. Let's see what your coach would look like in the uniform.
Oh no, that is silly.
But it's the baggy shorts.
That's what
Why
I'm saying.
they got,
we need
why
like
they got
2
her
rolls.
knees? Why they got Stephanie White's knees looking like
Can
that?
she get some high socks, please?
Yeah, the high socks would can we put some compression socks on? We need compression socks on those knees. Yeah, Becky Hammond would look, she would have the baggy shorts. Oh.
Yo, that's silly. It's the shorts. No, the shorts, because now you can see their legs for real. And it's just I feel like you never see their legs.
Yo, can I please see Cheryl Reeves if you guys did it? Please. I think that's,
I genuinely am afraid.
Hey, we should start that trend.
No, we have to get them to roll their shorts though at least twice. We're playing around.
You don't want them to roll their shorts.
No, I need at least once though. The knee length is crazy.
That was my generation. I still wore knee length shorts. Everybody was making fun of me. I was like, nah, I stay true. I stay true. Never change. Never change. All of the Power 5 conference championships have been decided. Duke won the ACC. UCLA ran away, crushed
skip the
Iowa.
SEC, though. Let's just skip that.
No. We're going to go through all the Power 5.
UConn, the Big East.
Well, West Virginia with the upset of TCU.
I know, that was
a
crazy.
big upset.
Yeah.
UConn obviously destroyed Creighton. It was their 24th Big East title and their 50th consecutive win. Will enter the tournament undefeated for the 11th time in their history. Texas winning the SEC and dominating South Carolina. Can we talk about it?
Dominating. You could have just said that they won.
I think Dawn actually said dominated. So I'm just quoting your coach.
You don't have to quote her for real. She messed up.
But I'm asking.
Generally, Texas, they came out. They were on fire from the jump. They started off, I think they only missed 1 field goal to start the game.
Did Texas expose something about your team?
No, I think they just caught them on a bad day.
I mean, the last time the Gamecocks lost in the SEC tournament
Yes,
to
we won the
Kentucky,
Natty.
you guys won the national championship in 2022, and Don is quoted as saying, after losing, it might be the very thing this team needs. I know the 2 years we won the national championship, my junior year, we thought we were the best. We'd ran through the SEC. We were undefeated in the regular season, and then we ran into LSU in the semifinals, and we got destroyed.
Mm.
But then it happens to fall where the 2 weeks before the NCAA tournament is spring break. And that's right after the SEC tournament.
And
So, boy, we practiced and we got better and we
That-
ran, and Pat was pissed.
That's when when we lost Kentucky, that's how it was for us. We didn't go home. Coach Staley, like I said, we couldn't do anything right. The starters got kicked off the court multiple times. All we did was run. She was like, you guys, the next time you lose, you're going home. The next time you lose, you're going home for good for the rest of the season. That was like basically what she just kept saying. And we spent the entire time on the court.
But see,
100%.
here's the thing. We almost died during that break. I can remember Pat asking us if we could play basketball. Her being like, can you guys play basketball? And us being like, we just ran through the whole regular season in the SEC. That doesn't mean anything. We come here, LSU was good. I mean, they caught us on a bad day.
See?
They were really good. They beat us. I remember Sylvia Fowles pump fake. I jump, an insult to wound. I fell on my back and got the air knocked out of me. I had 4 points in that game. Pat questioned every single thing. Are you a good basketball player? Do you think you can score more than 4?
You really think about, they just keep going, though. They don't know any limits.
We did the zigzag drill for an hour. You just knew. And every practice was 4 hours. There was no time constraints because it was break. So we could practice as long as we want. My knee was all swollen. We won the national championship that year, though.
Exactly.
We did. And then the next year, we won the SEC tournament. Everything was great. And we won the national championship. So my point is, we didn't need those practices during. I shout out to all the people that lost, though, because I feel bad for them. South Carolina, I feel bad for. Tennessee, I feel bad for. We're gonna skip over that. We lost to Alabama in
Why are we skipping over that?
in the second round, which we had a bye to the second round, so we lost really our first game in the SEC tournament. We're gonna skip over that. But I feel bad for all the teams that are not getting any days off, and
the coaches
practicing.
just are continuing to bash on you.
Just
You
yeah.
know?
But you guys, there is a light at the other end. Okay, there's a light at the other end of the tunnel. But I think obviously the top 4 seeds, you would say UCLA, Texas, UConn, South Carolina, but South Carolina being the 4th overall seed.
That's okay. We're not worried.
That means you would face UConn in the semifinals.
Swag.
Okay.
We're not worried about that.
Okay, cool. The AP Top 25 poll came out on Monday, and UConn 33-0, UCLA 31-1, only lost to Texas. Texas 31-3, South Carolina 31-3, LSU again losing to South Carolina in the semifinals. What is it? Is it just matchups? Because Kim Mulkey keeps talking about they need time. But I feel like this team is South Carolina has LSU's number. Let's just and not obviously your Gamecock. So I understand you'd be on that side, but is there some truth to that?
I mean, I feel I don't want to speak because they got to play next year, so knock on wood. But I mean, when you look at the matchups, though, I think guard play is pretty great on both sides. I think South Carolina does have a little bit more size, especially with the rebounding, second chance opportunities. But truly, it's just Gamecocks, baby. Nothing to worry.
All right. Well, the
kidding?
full March Madness bracket will be revealed this weekend on Sunday, March 15th. And
excited.
I am anxious to see who the top teams will be, which I think we know the top 4 seeds. It's just where they put everybody else. And then obviously we'll have the postseason awards of who's your National Player of the Year?
Oh, probably go Sarah Strong.
I think common sense, like top player would be Sarah Strong, like undefeated UConn, would probably do more if
And she doesn't play
if
as
she
many
played
minutes,
more.
though. Yeah.
Exactly. But let's give it up to Michaela
Oh,
Blakes. Like
100%. No, no, no.
she
I am a Michaela Blakes fan completely. I
okay,
think
because what
she is
she's
doing
been doing
tremendous, but
in the toughest conference in the country
I
against
know.
top 5 opponents, night in, night out, has been unbelievable. So I think it's between those two.
Me too.
And before we get out of here, can we please talk about this Kim Mulkey handshake? I know we
I'm
said we
sorry.
were going to
She's
talk
so
about
funny to me, though.
Tennessee,
I'm sorry. She's
but
so
like,
funny to
if
me.
this is not the Key and
'Cause
Peele
why?
skit of the Obama handshakes, like for real,
Because why she dap that man up like that?
this is the Tennessee coaching staff. Look at her.
Like no, she's so
Yo,
funny
she
for that,
brought
though.
it back. Like,
No, she's genuinely funny.
yo, Kim's invited to the cookout.
No, she's
Like,
genuinely funny. Like, why would she? It's the dap, the hug, and then she just goes back to the rest of the line, and she's like, "Thank you,
how you
thank
doing? How
you,
you doing?
good to see you."
She said, yo, if that ain't the accuracy, you know, Kim probably used
That's
to, she probably used to be with some she used to be
girl.
at the
Bye,
cookout in college. Yo, Kim, we got to pull up who she used to date in college. That's what we need
girl.
to do. Yo, Kim's not fooling nobody.
Okay, Candace, be real. Did you ever get nervous during tournament time?
Nervous? Probably not. Locked in? Absolutely. I think there's definitely a difference.
That's such a vet answer. Like, girl, you didn't get nervous?
That's experience talking, and experience tells you you don't win a championship without the right team, period.
Exactly. And that's the same in business. If you want to be at the top of your game, you need the best people on your roster.
Which is where ZipRecruiter comes in.
And right now, you can try it for free at ziprecruiter.com/postmoves.
ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast, people who actually fit what you're looking for.
And you can add screening questions to make sure you're only talking to high quality applicants. No wasted time.
We don't waste possessions.
And you don't waste hires.
Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ziprecruiter.com/postmoves. That's ziprecruiter.com/postmoves. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. All right, it's time for our driver's seat moment of the week presented by Volkswagen, where we celebrate somebody who stepped up, took control, and owned it. Okay. Who's in the driver's seat this week? This week, Sarah Strong. She's sitting in the driver's seat. She's been sitting in the driver's seat
All season
all
long.
season long, honestly, comfortably. She just won Big East tournament MVP as a sophomore. She led UConn to a 34-0 record heading into March Madness. Her dominance this season, she leads the team in points, rebounds, blocks, and steals.
Jeez, I mean, what doesn't she do? Seriously.
And
Seriously.
we talk about the 50-40-90. She is a coupled missed free throws away from the 60-40-90 as she's shooting
That's crazy.
60.1%, 42.7% from 3. And I mean, come on, Sarah, make your free throws. 87.3% from the free throw line. She's averaging 18.5, 7.6, 4.1 assists. And these are in games that she's not playing sometimes the fourth quarter.
Like, seriously, it's crazy. I mean, I seriously have been impressed with Sarah since she was a freshman. Like, the way she just came in and impacted UConn's team was crazy. I mean, the way she shoots the ball, just her presence alone, like, she's smart. Her IQ is through the roof. So I'm a big fan.
Well, AZ said she's the best player she's ever played with. I don't know if there were shots fired at Paige. Or
I love it, though.
I don't know,
I
but
love it.
I don't disagree. I mean, what she's doing this season on both ends of the floor, I mean, she's a cheat code. So she was just named the Athletics National Player of the Year. I'm sure there are other
Lay
awards
Queen.
that are coming. So Sarah Strong, make your free throws.
All right, before we wrap things up, let's get into our fan question presented by Macy's. Macy's has all your fashion must-haves this spring season. Okay, the first question is from @TonyGotMe2Sweaters. What is the most impactful book you've ever read?
Dang, can Tony get me 2 sweaters?
The most impactful book, I am very loud and proud about this, is The Alchemist. I think everybody should read it. Um, yeah, I just love about the journey and, just in terms of your interpretation of, I think the universe conspires to help us achieve the things we want to achieve when we believe in it. And I just think that, like, whatever you're going through in life, The Alchemist can help you see the value in your journey. And so it changed my entire life. That and Blink by Malcolm Gladwell is another book. What about you?
Well, this is hard because I really focus on like murder mysteries and like just so I'll come back, okay? I'll come back to that question. I hope everyone's listening to that. Hear all those dogs barking in the back? That is the sound of someone that does not train their dog.
No,
You
somebody
notice how
pulling up to
mine
the gate.
you notice how
Somebody
mine
pulling
is
up to the
silent? You
gate
notice
and
how
my
you don't hear no
Rottweiler is like,
barking? You hear how no one hears my dog barking? Thank you.
This question is from our friends at Macy's. Aliyah, what is one thing you're looking forward to the most this spring?
Okay, so I am going home to St. Thomas soon for my camp, and Ozzy's in the islands, so I can't wait for him to go swimming in the ocean. Like, I am, like, very excited. Like,
Oh, he's
I
never been
no,
to St.
he's
Thomas.
never been to St. Thomas, so he's there right now. Like, he's been waking up my mom at, like, 5 AM. He wants to play, he wants to go outside, he enjoys strolling, and so I wanna take him to the beach so that we can get our swims on. Like, I think he's gonna have so much fun. He's gonna hit the zoomies to another level. So I am truly very excited. Like,
You
I'm
better
very
get
excited. I'm gonna take all the pictures. Are you kidding
you
me?
better take videos because that is so much fun. I can't wait.
Yes, I'm excited.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Next question. So, at Indiana Fever put out a post in honor of Women's History Month. What woman or woman in sports inspires you?
I think the woman in sports, well, there's many women in sports that inspire me today. I think when I go back to my childhood, I always talk about the Magnificent Seven in the 96 Olympics. I think just women in general during that generation, they were Title IX babies. And it was an entire generation of women that were unapologetic and were ready for the moment. And I think just the women in 96, you talk about the women's US basketball team, you talk about the women's gymnastics team and the Magnificent Seven, talk about the 99ers when the World Cup came to Atlanta in 99. Brandy Chastain knocks down the game winning PK and takes her shirt off. So I think just that entire like 96 to 99 women inspired what's today, which is the WNBA, which is NWSL. And that's why we're able to play the games we love. So thank you to all of them. Lisa Leslie on that national team, Dawn Staley, your coach. I mean, just down the line. I
Shout
think
out
that they
Coach
are the
Staley.
reason we are right
Yeah.
now.
Slay.
Yes, for sure. I think that's a wrap on this week's episode of Post Moves. We missed you. Thanks for tuning in and coming back despite Aliyah taking a lot of time off.
What?
Deciding not to clock
You
into
know
work.
what? Whatever.
New episodes drop every Wednesday. Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. And follow us on Post Move Show on all socials. Post Move Show, that's 2 S's. And
Bow, bow, bow. Y'all next week.